Welcome to another episode of Senior Spectrum. This series focuses on activities, events, and programs that appeal to those in our community who are enjoying their golden years. In today's segment, we're going to visit Glendale's new Adult Recreation Center, learn a little of how it came about, and see what special amenities it offers its guests. Let's first hear from Hagop Kasabian, project manager, as he gives some background on this facility.
The Adult Recreation Center has been under consideration for several years, and Council approved the plans in August of 2008. There were several community meetings, public hearings, and council meetings that were held for the project. Council is very passionate about this project, and they have pushed the staff very hard to come up with a design that's most functional, resourceful, and useful for today's seniors and also for future seniors.
The building that existed previously on this site was constructed in 1949. Its grand opening in that year was attended by hundreds of people from all over the Southern California area who came to see what Glendale had to offer for its seniors. At this time, Glendale's adult rec facility was considered a model for senior recreation in the state, and other cities were to design their facilities after Glendale's. While the 1949 building lacked facilities for the handicapped, Glendale's new Adult Recreation Center is fully compliant with ADA regulations and is easily accessible for disabled individuals. After some 60 years, Glendale has again produced a model for other senior facilities in the state, many of which were constructed in the 1950s and 1960s and have had to be retrofitted for the disabled.
1, 2, 3. Wow.
From its groundbreaking on April 27, 2009, the facility was under construction for a little over 14 months, opening its doors to the public on July 12, 2010. During this time, some of the center's activities were moved to other facilities, while Glendale seniors waited eagerly to enjoy their new building. In what seemed a relatively short period of time for such an extensive project, the grand opening was held on August 6th and attended by hundreds of residents, staff, and city officials who cut the red ribbon and welcomed the crowds into the new facility. Visitors lined up for lunch, then toured the new facility, joining friends for a game of billiards, watching movies in the TV room, and learning about everything that the new ARC had to offer. Now let's join Savag Garabedian, Community Services Coordinator, who can tell us in more detail about Glendale's new state-of-the-art senior center.
A facility like ours enables the senior population here in Glendale to come out and socialize more. So we're getting a lot more seniors coming in on a daily basis, hanging out more at the facility before or after the lunch program or any of the classes that they're actually coming for, and just basically hang out and make friends and mingle and socialize. The funding for the facility was provided and approved by City Council. It came from a County A grant, it came from a Glendale Redevelopment Agency grant, and it came from the Community Services and Parks Department Capital Improvement Projects funding. And all of that was included in the cost of building the new facility. The staff here at the Adult Recreation Center are responsible for senior programs and events here at the Adult Recreation Center and some programs at Spar Heights Community Center. We also operate our nutritional meals program here at ARC at Pacific Community Center and Spar Heights, the home delivered meals program, care management services, and various other counseling services that we offer. The building has a craftsman style design to it, and with the craftsman style you see a lot of open ceilings, a lot of woodwork, a lot of tongue and groove, and the chandelier hanging from that rotunda basically mimics that craftsman style. Historically, this area of Glendale used to use a lot of craftsman style homes, or the homes were designed craftsman style, so that's what the architect and designer used when building the facility. Every single room has its fan base, so every room gets utilized to its max. The foyer is an area of the facility where we see a lot of people hanging out. It is the central hub of the facility, so a lot of people come in, just hang out in the foyer, see what's going on, who's coming in, who's going out. The reception desk serves as a general information as what's going on the daily basis, or what we offer here at the facility, from excursions to programs to the nutritional meals program, home delivered program, care management services, to anything else. People come in, they sign up for an activity card at the front desk, they buy coffee from the front desk, bus passes are sold through the front desk. So it's basically the hub of the facility, that front desk. The old site boasted 6 stationary bikes that you would have to stand up on. They were outdoor. They weren't in any area that was suitable for working out. People would come and go as they please, and staff would try its hardest to maintain those bikes and keep them oiled. But the old building didn't really do much for exercise. Compared to the new facility, where we have 2 treadmills, 2 cross trainers, 2 stationary bikes, in addition to all the machines that we have for abs, lower back, for rowing, for lat pull downs, a bench press, a quadricep machine for squats and calf exercises. So the new exercise room, compared to the old facility, is night and day. And the new equipment, interestingly enough, has been geared for one generation further. All the equipment is iPod compatible, and you could actually go online and through the company's virtual trainer, download a program to a USB key, come here to the ARC, plug it into the equipment, and the equipment will already know what you need to do for your treadmill workout or your cross trainer workout. To use the exercise room here at the ARC, you must be an activity card holder. For participants 60 years of age and older, the activity card fee is $10 for 1 year. And for people who are 40 to 59 years old, it's $25 for 1 year. The exercise room is open when the facility is open. That's Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. On Sundays, we are open for lunch from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., but all the other activities do not take place, so the exercise room will be closed on Sundays. The new billiards room features 4 tables, as opposed to the old building where we only had 3. In addition to the number of tables that we have in that room, we have a lot more space for people to sit down and wait for their next game. Also, the new billiards room also features a dartboard and a shuffleboard, stuff that we didn't have in the old building. We didn't even have the room for that kind of stuff in the old building. Now our seniors could, while they're waiting for their next billiard game, play some shuffleboard or throw some darts in that process. For the billiards room, it's the same thing as the exercise room. You must have an activity card. And what you do is, once you have that activity card, you come to the front desk, you give your activity card and your ID. We check out the equipment that you would like to use, either the billiards balls or the darts or the shuffleboard pucks. And once you're done, you just check it back in and we give you your card and you're on your way. Well, the new kitchen features updated appliances. Now we have 2 stoves and ovens, as opposed to 1 with an oven that was broken. We now have 2 convection ovens, 2 steamers, and it enables our kitchen staff to prepare food more efficiently and in a more timely manner. Just the sheer ability to have an updated kitchen allows us to do more programming and really hone in on special events and offer something different than a regular menu that we would normally offer. The new facility has 75% larger capacity when it comes to the walk-in refrigerator and the walk-in freezer. In the old building, you would have to walk through the refrigerator to get to the freezer. Now you have a separate door for each. This enables us to maneuver inside the freezer and refrigerator without having to move stuff around to get to something that was stored in the back of the units. When the dining hall was built, it was built with a partition which enables us to run activities simultaneously. The room could accommodate 240 people seated without a dance floor, or it could be split in half. That's where it enables us to run simultaneous programs. That partition does a lot for us in offering 2 programs in the same room at the same time. We have aerobics in the morning, which gets about 60 to 70 participants. Once the aerobics class is over, what we do is we close the partition down. We have the nutritional meals program on one side of the building, and we have open card play, dominoes, and backgammon on the other side of the building. And it enables us to be a lot more flexible in what type of program we could offer at the same time. The nutritional meals program is for any senior who's age 60 and over. The cost for the program is a suggested donation of $2.50. whoever's interested in signing up for lunch we recommend that they reserve ahead of time, and reservations could be made up to 1 week in advance. And when you show up, you sign in for that day, and if you would like to give a donation, you're more than welcome to do so. Like I said, it's a suggested donation of $250. Some people pay less, some people may pay more. The donations we get from the participants help subsidize for some of the costs the city incurs for offering this program. When you come in for lunch, you basically check in and sign your name. We're required to take a signature for every meal that we serve. And when you sign your name, we give you a lunch card, a laminated card that just says you're here for lunch on that day. And depending on what day, we might be offering fish, or we may be offering fish and meat. So depending on your color card, you might be getting that kind of a platter. And that's how we check to make sure everybody here has been accounted for and they've checked it. We serve anywhere from 80 to 90 people on a daily basis, up to 150, 180 people depending on special events. The number has grown in the sense that now there's more people in the same area. The old building used to be awkward, it had blind corners, we'd have to do away partitions just to be able to accommodate as much. Now it's in one central area, one dining room, no additional doors or walls to go around to get to the and bingo. It's also another room that fortunately we are able to split up through the use of a partition. In that room we have all our Glendale Community College classes such as lip reading or ESL. We have bingo as mentioned, and we have a new class starting up, our computer classes. When we're not using that room for classes, we have the flexibility to put away the partition and keep it open for open play, backgammon and card play. The Tai Chi program started in that room with about 40 participants, but because of the popularity of that room, there's about 60 people in there and we're already at capacity. And we're hoping for them to be able to go back out into the old building site where it's going to be passive green space so they could start practicing Tai Chi there. Tai Chi is a popular program for seniors because it's fluid movements, it's low impact, so there's minimal impact on your joints. It helps with arthritis, it helps with your cardiovascular system, it helps with your flexibility, and it helps with your joints. So a lot of seniors find it easy, and some seniors who can't get on the treadmill, who can't get on the cross trainer, who might be limited to a wheelchair or must be seated for long periods of time, who are able to perform most of the exercises that you can do in Tai Chi. It also helps with balance, which is a major concern for seniors, as it prevents them from falling if they have better balance. Tai Chi takes place on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. The Adult Recreation Center features two outdoor areas, the upper and lower courtyard. The upper courtyard is just an area where people hang out, read the paper, enjoy a book out in the open air. The lower courtyard is mainly used for backgammon and card play. There's about 12 tables in the lower courtyard that could seat up to 48 people at one time, in addition to the benches that we've built in. The tables also feature chess and checkerboards, and people are open, free to play whatever they want. Both are available for public use throughout the day, and they're available for rentals as well if somebody's interested in renting out either space. With the ADA Act of 1980, all of our facilities need to be able to accommodate for people that have disabilities. So the facility is built in such a way where a person could walk into or drive in with their scooter, for example, to most every single area of the building. If they need to access the stage and get up on the stage, we have a ramp for that. If they need to go to the lower courtyard, there's a ramp from the upper to the lower courtyard. There's a ramp from the Colorado entrance up to the upper courtyard and the kitchen. And all the rooms inside have double doors to make it nice and comfortable for people to go in and out simultaneously. Most all of the facilities here at the Adult Recreation Center are available for rent, including the kitchen. If anybody's interested in renting any one of our facilities, you could give us a call here or show up in person and make an appointment, and we'll be more than happy and willing to show you around and give you a better understanding of what entails to reserve the facility. It's really not much at all. It all depends on what you would like to do for your event. You could reach us here at 201-548-3775.
We hope you enjoyed this mini tour of Glendale's new Adult Recreation Center at 201 East Colorado. It's difficult to do the center justice in this short episode, so the staff and I encourage you to visit the center and learn about it yourself. We know you will become a repeat visitor. If you would like to suggest topics for future programs, please contact me, Vicki Gardner, at 818-548-4844. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Thank you.